Welcome to Horizontal Multiplication and Division Booklet 9, Multiplying by 12 and Review. We're going to start with page number 5, so let's move on up to that first word problem. Rodrigo had 60 flowers to give to his 12 aunts. How many flowers will each aunt receive? Write a number sentence and solve. Okay, that seems pretty straightforward. If he's basically separating them into smaller groups, that's going to be division. So I'm going to set up 60 flowers divided by 12, and 60 divided by 12 is equal to 5. So let's move on down to fill in the missing numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and start with 12 times 0, so that's going to be 0. 12 times 1, anything multiplied by itself is just itself, so that's going to be 12. 24 again, 24 is equal to 12 times 2. 12 times 3 is equal to 36. 48 is equal to 12 times something, so that's going to be 12 times 4. And 12 times 5 is equal to 60. As you can see again, the column on the left goes up by 12, the column on the right goes up by 1. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of that pattern. That way we don't have to spend so much time on it. 6 all the way down through 12, and that's 72, 84, 96, 108, 120, 132, and 144. Let's move over to the power of 10 rule. I see 6 times 12. I can look at the column on the left and notice that 12 times 6 is equal to 72, so 6 times 12 is also equal to 72. So if 6 times 12 is 72, 60 times 12 is going to be 720. You're just adding a 0 on the left, so you're basically adding a 0 on the right. You're multiplying by 10, that's where the extra 0 comes from. If you multiplied 72 times 10, you get 720 as well. So 600 times 12 is equal to 7,200. Hopefully you picked up by that pattern because we've done it 2 or 3 videos in a row now. Let's go back down to a division of power 5. So I have 60 divided by 12. That's equal to 5. So 600 divided by 12, that should be equal to 50. And 6,000 divided by 12 is equal to 500. Finally, the last one thing we're going to do on this page is deal with some fact families. I see 8, 12, and 96. So I'm going to go, okay, easy enough. 8 times 12 equals 96. And 12 times 8 is also equal to 96. Doesn't matter which one goes front. Then I will have my division. So I'm going to work with 96 divided by 8, and that's equal to 12. And 96 divided by 12 is equal to 8. Moving on to page number 9, multiply the column and row numbers to find the answers for each box. So if I did start with the 2 on the left and the 2 up top, what is 2 times 2? It is 4. Then you still go, just basically keep going across. So 2 times 3, that's going to be 6, then 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, all the way over till you get 24. Now let's drop down another row. So let's do 3 times 2. So the 3 on the left and the 2 up top, that's going to be 6. Then the 3 on the left and the 3 up top, that's going to be 9. And follow the same pattern. 12, 15, 18, all the way over until you get to 36. Now you can also go vertically if you'd like. You could take the 2 up top and then basically multiply down. So what's 2 times 4? Well, that's obviously 8. Then 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 6 is 12. All the way down until you reach 24 again. And this makes sense. We've always said that multiplication, it doesn't matter which one goes first because multiplication is commutative. So after doing all that, you can basically fill in the rest of the chart that way. And I'm just going to go ahead and just fill in the entire chart. Let's go ahead and work on the problems on the very bottom there. So 60 times 4. Well, we do know 6 times 4 is 24. So 60 times 4 is just a power of 10 exercise. It's going to be 240. 70 times 9. I should first think, okay, what's 7 times 9? That's 63. So 70 times 9 is 630. For 110 times 10, it's basically like adding another 0 on the end. So that's going to be 1,100. 100 times 10 it's just going to be adding another 0 on the end of that, so it's going to be 1,000. If we had 1200 times 9, I should first think, okay, what's 12 times 9? It's 108. And then I see 2 zeros on the end, so I add the 2 zeros on the end of the answer as well. So that would be 10,800. And 1200 times 11, I first think, okay, what is 12 times 11? Well, that would be 132. Then I see 2 zeros, so then it's going to be 13,200. So go ahead and try to figure out the last two answers on your own and see how well you can do with those. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask your Gideon instructor for help. All right, good luck.